Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Taking Back My Life. I am so sorry for the long time between episodes. It has been a rough couple of weeks, as you will see if you watch this week's and next week's episode. But, you know, some of the stuff that we'll be dealing with in this one is just like emotional eating and mental health, food noises, being sick. Like, we had a lot of really hard stuff go on this week and over the next week. And so I really hope you'll tune in and just watch and see if you guys can relate with any of this. If it helps you guys at all, I really hope that this will resonate with you guys and you'll keep watching. So.
Greetings, Stacy here, popping in a real quick legal disclaimer that I just now learned I need to include. This video may contain affiliate links. If you click and make a purchase, I may earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. I only share products I personally use, love, or genuinely recommend. So thank you for supporting my content. Now on to the vlog. January 3rd, 2026. Starting this weekend off with a 1 pound weight loss. Did not have breakfast that day. Lunch was leftovers of that lemon chicken. It was still yummy. For dinner, my hubby made some hummus and egg burritos with bell peppers. A unique concoction, but it was surprisingly tasty. Our workout for that night was Chair Warrior 2. Sky decided to join us for that workout, so I was super proud of her making healthy choices. January 4th, back up a couple of ounces. Not too bad though. Breakfast was a simple breakfast burrito of corn tortillas with eggs, cheese, and salsa. For dinner, my hubby made kind of a homemade Asian version of chicken noodle soup.
Hey y'all, it is Sunday, January 4th, 2026, and I'm just checking in with y'all for this week. Saturday, I pretty much spent the entire day, like literally like 12 plus hours, just sitting there at my desk, putting together last week's video. I worked really hard getting videos posted, and so really didn't have much to share that day because I spent way too long at my desk. But I did my workout. I think it was Chair Warrior 2. And then today, Sunday, woke up, went to church, and I actually woke up early, which was kind of weird. I woke up at 5 to go use the restroom, and I could not get back to sleep. So I decided to get up and just continue working on the the vlog and everything. And by the time church came around, I was just like super tired, to the point that when church got out and we drove home, like I literally just completely skipped lunch, jumped straight in my bed, and just passed out, which is not me. Like, if you know me, Sundays, yeah, I do like to do, like, you know, I'm a saint. Sunday afternoon is nap time. But for the most part, normally, I have difficulty shutting off on Sundays, so I don't really get much rest. So for me to just come home and not even need lunch and pass out for 2 hours until my alarm went off saying it's time to go back to church, is not like me. And when I got up, I felt like I had been on NyQuil, and I had not been on NyQuil. And my body just felt like super heavy, and I was so tired and everything, and I'm just like, man, what is going on? But I thought I was just tired. And so went to church, went to choir, and then like by the end of choir, like my body is feeling heavy, and I'm like, okay, this is not just tired. I think I'm getting sick again, which is stupid. Because the feeling of my body feeling heavy, like that's generally what that means. And so I kind of just tried to push through church, and my husband's like, well, maybe it's because you didn't eat anything, because I did. I completely skipped lunch. but like I'm not even hungry. And so that's another indication. Like if it was because of that, I'd be hungry, but I wasn't hungry. So we kind of just kind of made it through church as best we could, and then just didn't stick around afterwards, just went straight home so that I could get some rest in, and hopefully feel better for tomorrow. I really hate it, but my workout tonight was just my shoulder stretch. I don't like doing that because, like I said, it doesn't really push me. It's just kind of just stretching. But it qualifies as my still doing something. So that's where we're at for tonight. I'm about ready to go to bed, and hopefully tomorrow we'll feel better, because we have fat burner scheduled again for tomorrow, and I really enjoy the challenge that one is, so I really hope I'm not going to have to postpone that one. So have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
January 5th. This is the first of many times that we will be seeing this number. Welcome to the beginning of the plateau. I had my hubby make some overnight oats the night before for me and Roxy. Roxy's made with a protein powder that I can't have because it uses stevia as a sweetener, and stevia does not get along with my IBS, so I make mine with PB Fit instead. Unfortunately, this morning I grabbed Roxy's oatmeal, so breakfast was a bust for me. Having unintentionally eaten stevia, it caused my stomach to get upset, which only exacerbated my sickness from the day before. So even though I really didn't have anything on my stomach, I opted not to eat the lunch that I had brought. Thankfully, I had my appetite back by the time I got home, and my hubby had a yummy stir-fry dinner waiting for me. Since I was still not quite recovered from being sick the day before, I ended up switching my workout to a less intense one, Chair Warrior with Jake the Snake. And yay for me, I finally submitted all of my documentation to apply for graduation with Transformation University. Now, I just get to wait and see if I pass or not. January 6th, day 2 of the plateau, only down 2 ounces. I failed to prepare food the night before, so breakfast was coffee from my work, an apple, and a protein bar. I thought I'd fast until lunch, but I can't do that anymore like I used to. Lunch was a leftover Asian chicken noodle soup that I'd brought the day before and didn't eat.
Hey y'all, it is Tuesday, the 6th of January, and I just got out of work for the day. Feeling pretty good about how today went. Yesterday was kind of rough because I was not feeling well, but I thank God I woke up this morning feeling a lot better, and actually, got a fair amount of work done today, so I feel pretty good about that. Probably helped the fact that we had a Transformation University lecture this afternoon, so that always gets my mindset in the right place. And let's see, and then they also released the 3rd episode of The Spark, which is DDP's podcast, and I'm actually on episode 2. If y'all want to watch it, I'll put the link in the bio or whatever. But I mean, I love that. That was such a great part of my life. But anyway, so I really liked following The Spark. So yeah, pretty much as I was working, because a lot of it was scanning, getting caught up on my scanning, I went to listen to the live lecture. I watched a lot of people's why videos on the Transformation University group, and then I finished up the day with The Spark. So a lot of good mindset stuff for the day, feeling pretty good, about ready to tackle a long drive home, but it's all good. I'm feeling good. We got fat burner scheduled for tonight, so yay. It was scheduled for last night, but like I said, I wasn't feeling very well, so I like being in good health when I'm going to do workouts that are going to kick my butt. So we'll get that done tonight and see how it goes. See you guys later. So we had a food situation tonight. My daughter ordered pizza from Domino's because my husband was too tired to cook, and he knew I didn't have time to cook because I need to get this video done. And so she just ordered pizza. And she tried to make it healthy by making it a thin crust and just chicken and bell peppers, which I can appreciate. But when I thought it was past all this because I haven't felt like this since Thanksgiving, when we had the employee luncheon at work, and that was mostly around desserts. So I thought I was, good and not having these issues with food anymore. But like the second she said that she got pizza, my brain decided I didn't want it, because for me, that's a trigger food. It tastes delicious, but it's one of those things that, like, I can't just have one slice, And so I tried looking up the nutritional info to see if it would even be worth it. And while it wasn't bad, it was like one little bitty square, like about that big, would be about 300 calories. And it would take like a minimum of 3 of those to even touch my hunger. So it's like, it wasn't worth it to me. And so for dinner tonight, I'm having tuna fish, because we have nothing in our pantry, and our fridge door was left open today, so I can't trust any of the things in there. And I'm really tired of the food situation. And I thought I was past the food emotional junk. So I'm gonna eat my tuna tonight and work on the video and hopefully feel better and get past this.
January 7th, day 3 of the plateau. Don't be fooled by the 1 pound weight loss. Imagine what would have happened had I eaten the pizza.
So I have a little bit of an earring addiction. This isn't even all of them. Over here I have a bunch that I need to like put up and away and everything. All my Christmas ones that I wore, and I just haven't put them back on this little stand thingy over here. So yeah, earrings, love them. I love these because they match my outfit. Had them especially made by my friend that makes polymer clay earrings. She's so very talented, and I call her my dealer because I'm like addicted to the stuff that she produces. So I will definitely put a link to her business in the description. It's called Grace and Laughter. She's amazing. But yeah, I've seen other people do it, like a get ready with me kind of deal, and my routine is not all that extravagant because I don't wear makeup. I might in the future, but for right now I don't. But I pretty much just, oh, that was a lot. Some of that is coming down here. Pretty much is just focusing on my face, like moisturizing it and everything, because it is so dry out here. Especially in the winter, it's like absolutely awful. I used to put lotion on it every morning, like from Bath and Body Works, and then I remembered when I was younger, I used to use that pink oil of Olay stuff like my mom used to use. So I decided to get a bottle of that a couple weeks ago, and it seems to be doing the trick a lot better than Bath and Body Works lotion in keeping my face like not feeling dry throughout the day. But my hands, that's a different story. My hands, constantly Bath and Body Works. This is my favorite one, Vanilla Bean Noel, that comes out at Christmas time. I get a bottle every year. Sometimes friends give me bottles, but every time I wash my hands, like, you know, using the restroom or whatever, it all comes off. My hands get dry again. Like, you can see some dead skin or whatever right here. It's just so dry. So I am constantly reapplying lotion throughout the day. I got a bottle at work I keep in the desk. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Just lotion up, earrings, a little bit of body spray. And get those glasses on. Ta-da! I don't want to forget my wedding ring. That's always important. And then something I do every morning, because I cannot do without it, is I take my turmeric and ginger gummies. I do have IBS. You know, I'm being real with y'all. It's not fun or pretty, but I have it, and so a friend told me about it. He's got it also, and he said the only way to help him deal with his IBS was to take turmeric capsules. And so I got into that for a while, and it helped. Like, I cannot function if I don't take turmeric, because everything will make me go to the restroom like within a half an hour after eating, and I hate that. It's stupid. So I was taking turmeric capsules for a while, and then we went to like Sam's Club, I think, one day, and somebody was selling these, and I tried it out, and it's turmeric and ginger, and it's in a gummy form instead of like the little capsules. And I love these because they taste just like they're literally just little orange gummies. They're so yummy. Whereas the capsules, you know, you gotta take like 3 of them a day, and they have the potential, like, especially if I don't eat before taking them, they have potential to like cause some reflux, which really, really sucks, with it being a spice. This is literally just a orange gummy, and I eat 2 every morning, and I have not had any of my IBS problems. Like, I mean, I still get flare-ups every now and then, but this helps control it. So I highly recommend these. I will post the link for these in the description below, because these have been a game changer for me. So they are super yummy, and if anybody has gut issues, I highly recommend these. Turmeric is also supposed to be really good for inflammation, so really good stuff.
Breakfast. Finally got my overnight oats made right. Due to the pizza situation and our cupboards being empty, I had nothing to prepare for lunch, so my daughter treated me to a Chipotle protein bowl. It was yummy, but spicy. I ate less than half of what you see pictured here. Here's just a little sneak peek as to what I do at work. One of my tasks is keeping the filing cabinets organized and moving files around as needed. For most people, it's probably child's play, but for me, it's a workout all in itself. Dinner was some very delicious chicken parmesan and mixed veggies.
Hey y'all, it's Wednesday the 7th, just before bedtime, getting ready to hit the hay. I just wanted to check in with y'all about how today went. It started off kind of mentally rough because of, you know, the pizza incident last night, but, you know, once I got to work and got, you know, busy doing things, you know, things got better. That always helps, but, on Wednesdays, I have my check-in with my fast track coach. And so we had a good talk about the pizza and what was really going on. And she just said how proud she was of me that I got to that mindset point that, you know, pizza is a trigger, and just being able to say no to something that I know would, you know, be that way for me, and just working through it, and not, you know, caving in and eating a ton of stuff. So that was good. And then we also talked about how to properly track, you know, my food when, like, it's a family meal and it's all put together, because that's one of the things I've been struggling with. So she gave some good advice, and we're gonna, you know, try putting some of that into practice now. But overall, good session with her. And she said she's super proud of me, everything that's gone on, and how far I've come. And it's just, you know, we're doing good. And I don't know, today was kind of okay. Like, there were high points and low points, and, you know, church always helps. So I'm just getting ready to go to bed, to do a new workout, shoulder strong 3 tonight. And it was fairly easy, but it was also, you know, a little challenging, so it was good. And just overall going to bed feeling better than I did yesterday. So yeah, I think that's a win. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. See you then.
January 8th, day 4 of the Plateau. See? Starting to creep back up.
Good morning. It is Thursday around 7 a.m. and it was so blissfully peaceful as I walked out of my garage, go to my car this morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it this morning. Just the mental issues. Let's just say it's hard this morning. But in my prayer time this morning, God kind of worked on me, because I was feeling it, about not stressing the timeline of, you know, wanting to get things done. Because, you know, I realized that, like with my weight loss, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a long-term thing, and I have to be disciplined and show up even when I don't want to. And so I've kind of been stressing about the YouTube channel and the bookkeeping that I'm wanting to do, and not having enough time to do all of that. And it's been causing me to stress. And then God's like, well, guess what? When you stress, you gain weight. So let's not stress, because you're not supposed to stress anyway. Like, give it to me. So, working on that today. Yeah, and I'm going to spend my lunch today working on some affirmations for TU goals. I had this really cool challenge put out there by Steve, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm really hoping it's going to be a mindset work today. So, you're with me, hang in there, and we'll get this. We'll be unstoppable. Bye, guys. Okay, sorry for all the wind, but I'm just wondering if anybody else likes a rainy day like I do, because I love this. Let's see if I can flip it around. Look at that sky. Awesome. Love it. Anybody else rainy day people? I am.
Breakfast was some yummy eggs and red potatoes. Lunch was the rest of the Chipotle bowl from the day before. Dinner was chicken and rice in tamari sauce. My hubby's really good at throwing things together when I can't figure anything out. If it weren't for him, I probably would have starved a long time ago. And we finished up the night doing energy for our workout. January 9th, day 5 of the Plateau, was literally at this exact weight 4 days prior. It was another bear-covered morning, so breakfast was work coffee, an apple, and a protein bar.
Hey y'all. It is Friday the 9th. Just got off work. Pretty stressful day. And not gonna lie, the food noises are hitting pretty hard today. I'm like almost 3 months into this thing. And, you know, I thought I was doing pretty good and had control over it and everything, and yet this week it's hit pretty hard several times. And it, probably because we're like we were low on, you know, groceries in the house and didn't have things properly planned out. So, you know, when you're kind of winging it and finances are tight, you know, you start getting kind of hungry, and then like you're not able to eat as much to like satisfy, you know, mentally and everything. And then the stresses of work and finances and stuff like that. And so all of those little demons sitting there on your shoulder just start popping up and be like, hey, what did you used to do before this to make you feel better from all of this garbage and nonsense? And so I know today, like, we had a nutrition lecture this afternoon, and it was actually during my lunchtime, and so they're talking about, you know, the food noises and all that kind of stuff while I'm sitting here heating up my unseasoned chicken breast and sweet potato. And I'm just like, this is, it's food, it's gonna, you know, get some calories or whatever and touch my hunger a little bit, but it's not gonna satisfy mentally. Like, it's, I don't know, it's getting tough. And so I did start tearing up a little bit during the nutrition thing. But as my husband constantly reminds me, I am unstoppable Stacy, so I cannot let it get me. I gotta work around it and just be strong regardless. So yeah, after today, like, I'm walking to the car and I'm sitting here thinking, man, I really miss chocolate cake. I miss chocolate chip cookies and ice cream and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, no one's saying I can't have it. I just know me, that if I do have it, I'm probably going to feel like crap, for one, because I haven't had it in a while, and two, I won't want to stop. So that's why I don't have it. So I just need time to plan. I need time to meal plan and like set out, you know, what we're going to eat for the next couple of weeks. I need time to research recipes, because I want to find like a healthy cookie recipe, like something that I can eat when those times pop up that I'm just like, man, I really need a comfort food, you know. But I need time to do that, and time, again, has been my enemy for like ever. So anyway, we got paid today, so we will be going grocery shopping tomorrow, thank God. Hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow after we can get some groceries in the house and get some meals done, and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, jot down how I was feeling today and about the food noises, and, you know, hopefully that encourages somebody to keep hanging in there and just looking for the bright end of it, the tunnel, you know, when they're feeling that way. So don't give in, be unstoppable. Just remember how you feel. Normally when you do that, it feels like garbage. Don't give in. Be unstoppable. And Stacey, you got this.
Luckily, I came home to some gluten-free pasta with ground turkey and homemade tomato sauce. And we finished up the night with Chair Warrior 2 as our workout.
Thank you all for watching this video. I know it wasn't as uplifting or positive as previous videos, but I felt it was important to share my struggles, because everybody has them. Not every day is, you know, cupcakes and rainbows, which I wish it was, because that's tasty, but but no, everybody has struggles, and apparently January it's pretty common for struggles. So I'm hearing that in my group, that I'm not alone. And that's just basically the thought that I want to give, you know, y'all that are watching. If you're going through similar struggles, you know, or whatever, just know you're not alone. And sometimes you just need, you know, you need to reach out to somebody, or, you know, listen to some good advice from somebody else that's, you know, outside of it or whatever, and just get a hand up and get help getting through it. So if that's the only thing you take away from this video is knowing that you're not alone, then I've done my job. If you need someone to talk to, reach out to me. Send me, mention something in the comments and I'll find a way for us to DM each other or whatever, but you're not alone. Hang in there, and I promise you, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It just didn't happen this week, so you got to keep watching, okay? If you did make it to the end of this video, please put a pizza emoji in the comments letting me know that you did, in honor of the pizza incident and how we rose above with our tuna fish. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you would please hit the like button and subscribe. That way this can get out to more people on YouTube and we can help more people with their struggles. And if you want, hit that bell notification so that you get alerted next time I come out with a video. Again, thank you for watching. As always, be unstoppable and God bless.